Facts about a car that outsells the Corolla, filters out bioweapons, and still ships with a fart button. From radical manufacturing breakthroughs to features that genuinely feel like they were coded on a dare, these are the details that explain how a vehicle critics dismissed as a tall Model 3 became the best-selling car on the planet. Let's start with the number that silenced everyone. Number 1, the Model Y didn't just outsell the Toyota Corolla, it steamrolled it. In 2023, Tesla shipped 1.22 million Model Ys worldwide, according to Giotto Dynamics. That was a 64% jump in a single year. Enough to snatch the crown from the Corolla, which had held best-selling status for 2 decades. The Corolla managed about 1.01 million units, but for the first time, an electric car took the top spot. No press release from Toyota, no corporate hand-wringing, just silence. Meanwhile, Tesla's celebration was anything but quiet. This wasn't some niche EV victory. It was a seismic shift in the global car market. The Model Y became the world's best-selling passenger vehicle, period. Gas, diesel, hybrid, hydrogen. None of it mattered. The numbers did the talking. For years, critics called the Model Y a tall Model 3, a sideshow, a placeholder. But when the sales charts came in, the punchline was on everyone else. The age of the electric crossover had officially arrived, and the Model Y was the one driving the hearse. In second place, the Model Y doesn't just get smarter, it literally changes how it drives while you are asleep. Over-the-air software updates aren't just for fixing typos in the navigation or adding a new playlist. Tesla pushes out code that can unlock extra range, tweak the way the brakes grab, and even rewrite how the steering feels, all without a single wrench lifted or a trip to the service center. 1 month, your regenerative braking feels like a gentle coast. Next month, it snaps you to a stop because a software patch said so. Back in 2023, Tesla rolled out an update that cut stopping distances by nearly 20 feet, just because Consumer Reports called them out. And when regulators started paying attention, things got even wilder. In the US, the NHTSA now treats some of these updates as full-blown recalls if they touch safety systems, while Europe makes Tesla file paperwork every time a software tweak could affect how the car behaves in an emergency. Right-to-repair advocates are already demanding more transparency, arguing owners and indie shops deserve to know exactly what is changing under the hood, digitally at least. The upshot? The Model Y isn't just a car. It's a rolling experiment in software as a service. And sometimes the patch notes are more important than the hardware. Third on our list, the Model Y is basically the world's most expensive jigsaw puzzle cheat code. Instead of building the underbody from a mountain of stamped metal bits, think 400 separate pieces, each with its own welds, fasteners, and ways to screw up. Tesla melts aluminum and blasts it into 3 giant molds. The result is a front, a center, and a rear megacast, all churned out by a 6,000-ton gigapress that is the size of a small house and shakes the factory floor every time it fires. This is not some science fair project. Those 3 castings do the structural work of hundreds of brackets, rails, and plates, slashing assembly time and slicing costs by about 40%. Even the crash rails are baked right into the metal, thanks to patent-protected geometry that turns a single pore into a reinforced safety cell. The payoff is not just lower labor and fewer robot arms. It is a stiffer chassis, less weight, and a supply chain that looks at traditional automakers and laughs. While everyone else is still lining up spot welders, Tesla is already bolting on the next car. The Model Y's megacasting is not just a manufacturing flex. It is a full-on shortcut to the future, and everyone else is scrambling to catch up. Number 4 on our list, the Model Y does not just share a family resemblance with the Model 3, it is practically twins separated at birth. About 75% of the Model Y's parts are straight off the Model 3 assembly line. We are talking battery packs, drive units, door handles, even the window switches. Sandy Munro's famous teardown revealed the same wiring harnesses and suspension geometry lurking under both cars' skins. This is not laziness. It is a masterclass in platform strategy. By reusing 3/4 of the parts, Tesla bulldozed supply chain headaches and drove down costs. Volume discounts? Check. Faster ramp up? Absolutely. And when a new supplier comes online for the Model 3, the Model Y gets the upgrade too. No extra engineering required. The catch? If there is a fit and finish hiccup or a design quirk in the Model 3, the Model Y inherits that DNA right along with the savings. It is the ultimate copy-paste job in automotive history, and it is why Tesla could flood the world with Model Ys while everyone else was still drawing up blueprints. Number 5, Tesla didn't just shake up its own factories with gigacasting, it set off a full-blown industry panic. As soon as word got out that the Model Y's underbody was being squirted out of a gigapress like a giant aluminum waffle, legacy automakers scrambled for their own monster machines. Volvo dropped cash on not one, but two 9,000-ton presses for its next-generation electric vehicles in Slovakia. Ford, GM, Toyota, Hyundai are all suddenly obsessed with turning hundreds of fiddly little pieces into a few beefy castings. Stellantis, meanwhile, is still on the fence, publicly stalling, while they try to figure out if this is genius or just another Musk fever dream. Here's the thing. Most of these rivals are stuck in prototype or pilot phases, still wrestling with quality control and figuring out how not to weld their shoes to the floor. But the message is clear. Tesla's shortcut is forcing everyone else to rethink how cars get built. The Model Y didn't just get lighter and cheaper, it made the entire auto industry look like it was still playing with erector sets, while Tesla was 3D printing the future. Across all 14 surprises, one truth grins back. The Model Y didn't win by being flawless. It won by being just weird, practical, and timely enough to bulldoze the competition. This isn't perfection. It's the power of good enough at industrial scale. That's what actually changes the world.